Now, ladies and gentlemen, the wealth of Juliet, Holness, and Holness in the eyes of the public and in their peers' eyes as well have come under a lot of scrutiny. How did they attain their wealth? To the point where years ago it was publicized by the opposition questions about where Andrew Holness find money from to build the big house on the top of the hill. People are labeled as bad mind and all of this and all of that. Only 4 years later that the Integrity Commission report pretty much solidified the concerns of the then members of the People's National Party and some who are still here now. Well, Delroy Chuck, this is an old clip of Delroy Chuck explaining Juliet Holness's wealth. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot make this up. It's the first time I'm hearing this clip, and I want to say big shout out to Talk Your Mind TV. Here we go.
Worried. Listen this thing out.
JLP faithful turned out in their numbers to support the party leader in Stony Hill in West Central St. Andrew constituency on Monday night. The party executive lambasted the People's National Party for launching what they called a smear campaign rather than focusing on the issues. More from Leslie and Sherwood.
With less than 10 days to go before the nation heads to the polls, the Jamaica Labour Party JLP took the People's National Party PNP to task on a number of issues on Monday night. Northeast St. Andrew candidate Delroy Chuck says the PNP has a history of launching smear campaigns.
This is the sort of smear campaign that the PNP has
listen this, like and share.
Of our leaders over the last 4 decades.
We're not trying to destroy Edward Seaga. The CIA revealed file about Edward Seaga, not we. The accomplice a release file about the whole thing we're going with Edward Seaga. I know we do it. Listen.
They destroy Bruce Golden. They tried.
Bruce Golden destroy fee himself. I know we try. And Bruce Golden destroy fee himself.
To destroy Andrew Holness, but they can't succeed. And it's Peter Phillips, with everything that he had, when you hear him talking about Andrew Holness's house, with all of his integrity, his character, his reputation on the line, and eternal to be false.
In character and in reputation on the line. And Andrew, you don't have a character left and you don't have any reputation. Because from 8 years ago, you still in the house problem. I know you can't talk where you get the money from people in the house. But Delroy Chuck come tell Jamaican people, listen.
Then the cleaner should take back the Man of the Year award.
Chuck was referencing the recent claims by the PNP that party leader Portia Simpson Miller would not engage in leadership debates with Andrew Holness unless full disclosure was made about the source of funds for his multi-million-dollar home being built in Beverly Hills, St. Andrew. In a release issued late Monday evening, Holness stated that the funds were sourced through accounts held at local stock brokerage firms and commercial banks, as well as lines of credit sourced by his wife Juliet Holness, who is a real estate developer.
Andrew then get the money from Juliet Holness to Bomber as Clark. Juliet Holness already don't use fish fry, turning wedding a fish fry. Eh? I think that Juliet Holness is a part of, is one of the illicit here too. Delroy Chuck is one of them. Juliet Holness is one of them. Andrew Holness is one of them. I'm so fine with the rest of them. Now listen to this.
A clearly incensed Chuck told those gathered that he can verify the source of Mrs. Holness's funds.
That is funny, honey.
Delroy Chuck did a Juliet Holness.
Funny.
Now talk the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Juliet Holness did say she want to turn her wedding into a fish fry. Then how she get that level of wealth? I mean, I understand, like, yo, townhouse apartment? Yo, man, this needs to be studied. I think if Andrew Holness and his wife, if both of them, I think they need to be studied. They are the most powerful couple as in politics, I would believe. For them to attain the wealth that they have from where they came from, they should be studied. There needs to be a detailed journal put out about how they move from one step to the next step to the next step to these steps that we're actually at right now. Step by step. They need to be studied. Because that is incredible. From whence they came to where they are right now. They are incredible. You hear me? Let's continue.
Liar. So, Delroy chucking a corruption to, you know. Delroy chucking a corruption to in teeth. That is why he gets so timid when the Integrity Commission they don't investigate Andrew Holness. That is why he come out and make the remarks where he makes say spouse and kids of it and over not look like Delroy chuck the money laundering and I put in a wife name and I put in a pick them name. Him did the line for Juliet Holness. So Delroy chuck look like my part of the corruption they were going with Juliet Holness and Andrew, you know. Listen.
In my constituency of North East St. Andrew, she built luxurious townhouses and apartments.
It's an 8 year ago, you know.
And she has given me permission to
listen.
do that over 20 of these apartments and townhouses were sold. And I know that any one of them bought the land because most of them were big money that they were sold for. Jamaica want to know where the money came from for her to build these townhouses and apartments. Come to Delroy Truck. I provided it.
Where the blood clot to get money from to get the Juliet Holness to build townhouse? You look like you're Andrew Holness side chick. You must have Andrew Holness side chick. Andrew Hansen your milk. Andrew Hansen your milk. What Delroy Truck get so much money from Vicky Juliet Holness to build townhouse? What Delroy Truck me your pay can't get. I don't know if you have no business in Jamaica. I don't think your pay can do this type of things. Look like when I just drug smuggling in Jamaica, man. Where you get so much money from Vicky Juliet Holness to build this townhouse? Delroy Truck. And where you get so much money from Vicky Juliet Holness to build them a townhouse, yeah? Where you see me dying trial, Father God, if you're not busy, come listen to this. If you're not busy, Father God, go listen to this. Delroy Truck say him give Juliet Holness money to build a townhouse them. Integrity Commission have some more for to come. We need to hear what the illicit ate. So if Delroy Truck can have so much money for Juliet Holness, you just give Delroy Truck, come on now, come on, my G. See, you just take up so much money to give Juliet Holness just so. With no strings attached.
Yo, listen to me, people. Delroy Truck needs to be investigated. Hey, I want thing you know. When it comes to cases like these and these types of allegations, I don't know anybody that gets themselves involved and make public statements about it to defend the person to say, oh yes, I got the money from here. Who in a them right mind is going to do something like that? Is either, even if he gave them the money, do you really want to be investigated? What a piece of bangarang this. Like, no, seriously, even if he gave them the money, he would have to explain, one, how much money you give them, two, how did you acquire this money? Do you really want them to be in your business like that? Delroy Truck, it appears that you are compromised. After me hearing this, it is of my opinion, sir, that you are compromised. You know, before when I heard you talk about they should not, you know, they should tell the Integrity Commission that, oh, you know, they don't, you can't get the documents from your child or your sibling or your wife. Some of the statements that you made when, and the arguments that you made when the Integrity Commission was in Parliament, it was as if, one, you never read the law or the act of the Integrity Commission and how everything, as a justice, as a minister of justice, it was like you were oblivious, right? And you continue to challenge the relevance of the Integrity Commission. You and others, especially you, Delroy. When I look at all of those things and I listen to this clip that was from before, everything now makes sense to me. You need to be investigated. Yes, even when you come out and say you're going to retire, because I know some lady they are going to retire, you know. You understand? Miss Knight is going to retire. The daughter of KD Knight is going to retire, but you still need to be investigated. And if it comes to the point where it can be proven that you are in any corruption or skullduggery, yo, and anybody around you was involved in it, family members, everyone I want to forget lock up. Everyone I want to forget lock up if it is proven. I mean, I talk about hard labor. You see, all them time they want to give you them for gun and them something there and both gun. Fool crime them where uno allegedly might be involved with, and it appears to be like that. Listen to me, man. Uno forget harder time than that. If uno involved in anything, because you guys are trusted with the purse. You guys are trusted with the future of the Jamaican people. Right? You guys are lawmakers. Lawmakers are supposed to be at a higher standard. When you violate the law, your punishment should be way bigger than everybody else, because you are intimately involved with the understanding of how the law works. And for you to betray the trust of the Jamaican people, if that is true, if that is so, if it is proven that you have done that, hard labor, man. Hard labor. Anybody who involved with the hard labor. Yes. And I heard a clip of such man up at St. Mary wanted to bring back hanging. You know, it appears that the Jamaica Labour Party, they like to punish the citizens of Jamaica with hard laws and everything. But when it comes on to them being in alleged skullduggery and justice is to be enacted on them, they want to support a constitutional reform that involves taking out impeachment, which is the definition of them being held accountable for any possible crimes that they might have committed in their tenure as a public servant. What can go so? I want a government, I want leaders that love accountability. I want leaders that if the people them say, yo, listen, I think you guys need to have hard labor about this, fine. Because Andrew Holness stood up to Hassan, and all Hassan did was use his own money, him go through some blue tape and help out some people in his constituency. Him never steal nobody money. Him never rob nobody money. Him never award anybody with favorable contracts and get kickbacks. Right? Him never do none of those things. Him never take charity money and invest in our company and say, oh, you know, I didn't realize, and put it back. Him never do that. But here you are telling us that we must come look for you if we want to know about Juliet Holness money. What a bam. Maybe play that back. No, sir. This guy is my afraid to say destroy Chuck. Destroy Chuck should be arrested immediately. Motivation.
Listen this. Delroy Chuck say him give Juliet Holness money to build the townhouse then. Come. We need to hear what the illicit ate. So if Delroy Chuck can have so much money to give Juliet Holness, you just give Delroy Chuck, come on, my G. See, you just take up so much money to give Juliet Holness just so. With no strings attached. No, Andrew, hands in your milk. Andrew, hands in your milk. I don't know. And guess Andrew, you do this type of hands is pinnacle hands. So when you know pinnacle hands, some fine hands that look orange, then call them pinnacle. Hard to see them, where's the red king? Then they point at them head, them bite hot. And they're supposed to buy the hat is as the ants, the ants kingdom, the pinnacle ants. Andrew pinnacle ants in your milk, no red ants. Andrew red ants in your milk. Red ants in your milk. Gonna listen to this here again to Rascal. Delroy trucks are in give Juliet Holness money for Billy Townhouse them. Father God if busy coming hear this.
Being built in Beverly Hills, St. Andrew. In a release issued late Monday evening, Holness stated that the funds were sourced through accounts held at local stock brokerage firms and commercial banks, as well as lines of credit sourced by his wife Juliet Holness, who is a real estate developer. A clearly incensed Chuck told those gathered that he can verify the source of Mrs. Holness's funds.
I was her lawyer on two developments in my constituency of North. She built luxurious townhouses and apartments. And she has given me permission to tell you that over 20 of these apartments and townhouses were sold. And I know that any one of them could have bought the land because most of them were big money that they were sold for. Jamaica want to know where the money came from for her to build these townhouses and apartments. Come to Delroy Truck. I provided it. I found it.
Opposition spokesman on finance Audley Shaw says there's more to the PNP's fear of debating.
The reason why they don't want to debate. Here is that Stephen Bomber hole. We use 8 million out of our tax money for phone bill. Team Bomber car phone bill at 8 million, you know. 8 million, this piece of shit bag thief, you know. And talk about money run out because when he go overseas, he never switch off his data. What a blood clot, John Crow. Say him trying to switch off the data. We are going back the money to you know, Adisha. We're going to need that money back.
Them don't have an answer to Andrew Holness's 10-point plan to restore the Jamaican economy.
But the economy not restore, my boss. The economy has crumbled. What are you talking about? We are going to run back the $8 million you thief, but phone bill. Your $8 million phone bill. We're going to need it blood clot back, Alicia. You're too bright. $8 million for phone bill. You're sick. And the Canada will never come to Jamaica, so I must crack it upon.
Them they don't have a response to the fact that them only talk about creating $100,000.
Listen to this.
Jamaica Labour Party over the next 5 to 7 years will create 250,000.
What a million.
We are going to create in this economy.
Party leader Andrew Holness even quipped that the
Hear this Stephen fucker, you know. Hear this Stephen broke kitchen man. Hear this Stephen brethren, you know.
PNP has ruined the economy so badly that Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller's previous claims of loving the poor has vanished.
This is Stephen fucker.
Poor don't need a lover, especially that lover, because her love hurts so bad, even though she said it nice. The poor don't need a sympathizer. The poor don't need pity. What the poor need is a liberator, because poverty is like slavery. What the poor need is someone who will advocate on their behalf to create wealth and prosperity. What the poor need is a champion for growth in Jamaica, and the Jamaica Labour Party is your champion for prosperity in your life.
He also had this to say to the PNP.
As I tell them, you know, if you live in a glass
Me nah lie. Andrew Holness are the most offbeat, off rhythm unsynchronized singer me ever see as a prime minister. Him man no skills. Oh you mess up. If you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. Oh you mess up that. Oh you mess up that song there. But people, how much prosperity matter about? Hey, when him just said about himself a while ago, you the Jamaican people after 9 years, are you living that? How I get prosperous? Hey, then trick on still in Jamaica. Me never did vote, me never did interest in that politics. Whoever vote for Andrew Holness, then trick on here. Hey, then deal with no wicked enough. Oh no, nobody make it up again.
I'm Leslie Sherwood for Scene.
Him a go on like him a bad artist and Mark Golin. Only say kill him Mark Golin. On the type on the screen, say kill him Mark. Say lock him off, say lock off the jump on the Mark Golin. Type on the screen. I'm gonna use Mark Golin and lock him off. Say lock off the jump on the Mark Golin. No type it. And give me some fire emoji. Him a go on like him a bad dubplate and Mark Golin. I'm a bad artist and Mark Golin. Some fire emoji. Say lock off that Mark Golin. Say lock off that Mark Golin. Look how me go lock off. Look how Mark Golin go lock off the thief in fucker now. Listen this.
When the time come, some are go charge for corruption.
Say lock off that Mark Golin.
Wheel and pull up. Hey, one market G's to the hey. It's
that is funny, honey.
Oh yes.
Say lock off that Mark Golin.
When the time come, some are go charge for corruption.
Oh yes.
Oh yes. When the time come, some are go charge for corruption.
Fuck you, Andrew. You have tune like I want you, Andrew. Your time done. Andrew, your time done, brother. You're the outgoing prime minister. I want you. You're going to talk about if you live in a glass house, don't throw stone. When the blood clot right time come,
when the time come,
fuck you, Andrew.
Some are go charge for corruption.
Big up Lindell Mac Cormac. Wow. If I'm in trouble, I don't want Delroy to represent me. For a liar, some of his utterances are reckless. Not even a law person should be allowed to make that kind of legal mistake. Hey, let me tell you something. You would be surprised. You know how much of that class of people are tricked by Andrew Holness? You know how much lawyers actually are supporting Andrew Holness same way? Even after the Integrity Commission. You know how much lawyers is still supporting Andrew Holness same way? Some of them might even be listening to my program now and they might say, why do I know that? Listen to me. People, will not be surprised. Your PhD don't make your absence, yeah? Yeah man, when them train you for, when them program your mind for think, don't make you be sensible and have common sense. Because there's no way upon God green earth. One sensible somebody can look upon the Integrity Commission report and say to themselves, you know what? Andrew Holness is innocent of all of this. The man is a clean man of integrity, and they are just spreading rumors and lies on him. But there are people that actually think that. Anyway.
Oh yes.
Think this is a pram push thing. A one Talking Man TV and a one Marky G.
Alright, Brown, big up.
Deaf.
Rose McIntosh.
But if you live in a glass house, don't throw stone. Eh? Hey. Delroy Chuck and Andrew Holness discharge the political ombudsman.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, one more ask, because him said something earlier where it did very curious. Him say, "Answer your milk." For the politicians that were out there, are you guys out here readily lending big chunks of your money to your opposition leader wife for business purposes? Like, who does that? I would think if you're gonna build apartments, if you're gonna source money to build townhouse apartments, expensive townhouse apartments, it's gonna be a lot of money, right? This is what Delroy Chuck said, you know, not me, you know. So I'm asking the question, don't you guys see that as a bit odd? That he would be the one to lend her the money. Oh, and he also stated that he's his lawyer. Again, that in itself is kind of weird. That really, I don't understand that. Maybe I am Adrian Law, Laidlaw. How you doing? Big up yourself. Hey, me love to Sharon and them people a long time. I not soon in a walk one. And even always we see, and then I say, oh my God, Bolo, Shayrock promotion. Yo, how long now? Only not get one notification for me. If you have not been getting your notifications for this platform, put a 1 in the chat. For the last 3 weeks, if in the last 3 weeks you have not been getting notifications for my videos while I'm live, put a 1 in the chat. I want to test something. Merville, Maki, bless up yourself, respect. I want to test something. Somebody just text me a while ago. What them say? Good evening, I live in England. Can you find all what? Alright. This is so different. People, tell me what you think about that in the comment section, eh?